Welcome back, everyone, to the TMI FYI podcast. I am Nat.
I am Claude.
And she is ruining the intro.
No,
She is talking to the dog. Okay, guys, if you're not actually watching us on video, you really should be, because we have one of the cutest little pups. He's joining us today. This is Floki. Hi, Floki.
Floki Flokes. He is our foster child, adopt a wannabe dog. He is my dog.
He is staring into my soul, you guys.
He's trying to convince her and make her love dogs. This is what Nat's puppy will look like, full grown. Probably smaller.
No, he's going to be smaller than
but
this.
Same colors, same
yes.
texture,
same vibe.
Fur. He's awesome, and he is my dog's BFF. And so we bring him over, every week, every 2 weeks, and he comes and spends a couple days, and he's just the bestest. And I wish I could keep him forever.
I think that
But I borrow him.
I think I was made to have an old dog, not a... Well, I wasn't made to have a dog, but if I was going
puppies
to...
for everyone are a challenge. They're tough.
They are.
But then they get out of that and they're delicious.
No, you have a really soft ear, bud. All right, so Claude, tell us about your latest bun twist. What do you got?
Do I have one?
Well, do you?
We talked about it.
Well, that's last episode. This
I know.
is a different week. Hello.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything?
I have
one. You go then. I don't have really something that present in my mind.
This is why you have to keep a running list.
I do put them on.
I have a note in my notes app where I just write stuff that bothers me.
But I haven't checked it. So,
so mine is this. It just happened a couple days ago, maybe, where and maybe this will lead into some of the stuff we're going to talk about today, but I really hate when people will take a photo of something like this is what this person did. I'm just going to use this example, and I don't know if she listens, probably not, but anyway, she probably wouldn't even recognize that she's the person. Anyway, she was showing...
Pause. Anna, could you open for my old 15-year-old anciano dog that needs to go do his business? As you can hear, that scratching sound is his nails on our floor. And this happens throughout the night. There's a bun twist 4 or 5 times from midnight to 6 a.m.
Bun twist. Oh, okay. So explain Henry. Henry's an older gentleman.
He is 15 years old.
Okay.
It's wonderful. He was a rescue. He was a gift for my birthday.
That keeps on giving.
And he's he's my loyal companion, is by my side all day, everywhere I go. And I adore him. But he is at that age, he doesn't have much left. And I think he's got his nights and days flipped. So daytime he sleeps a lot. At night he paces and paces and paces and paces. And this home that we're in right now has these kind of vinyl tiles, something. And you just hear his nails all night long. And I have to get up 3 to 4 times a night to let him out.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
No.
To pee. Or do whatever it is he does outside. But, it's a challenge. And you do it but it's wow.
Wow. All right.
So it is what it is. So he was standing and he's losing. Okay, let me speak.
You're losing your ability to speak English.
He stands at the windows and the doors, and he just stands there staring, kind of.
Poor thing.
Yeah, like waiting for someone to come open. So anyway,
all right.
Back to your bun twist. I'm sorry.
I asked you first. That was your bun twist. And okay, mine. So I was scrolling through my phone as I do. And this woman is trying to show off her manicure, right? But she's showing the manicure she's in her car.
On the steering wheel?
On the steering wheel of her Porsche, right? So you can clearly see that it's a Porsche. Now, this same person also has taken photos of like her lunch, but strategically placed in the background is like a Chanel something. And
so labels.
It makes me so annoyed because I'm like, I know you're trying to pretend that you're showing us your lunch or your manicure, but really you're showing us your Porsche and your Chanel. And I find it so tacky, such a sign of insecurity, such a just like, it's not the flex you think it is.
Yeah.
It really bugs me. Like, if you want to show me that you have that, then just be like, look at my Porsche. Look at me. I love my car. Or my bag is so pretty. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Say that. And I will respect the hell out of that. But if you're trying to do this to
subtly, me, oh, by the way, did you happen to see my label in the back?
And you think I don't notice that you're trying to just like subtly plant seeds that you're super rich.
Yeah.
and fancy.
And even then, maybe you're not.
And maybe you're not.
Because, please, we've all gotten back in the day.
This woman
or even
probably
now
is.
in the day, whatever, fake labels, whatever, or the one bag. Come on. Like, I'm sorry. What is that supposed to do for me that I see you've got?
Maybe if I was like 15, I would be like, cool.
Cool.
Wow.
I want to be you when I grow up. Okay.
But now I'm like, you're a loser. And you go, find a friend.
It's funny. When I was, I'm going to say mid to late 20s, as humans and as people working, going to school, getting an education, you want to better your situation. You want to get a better job. You want to get a promotion. You want to get a bigger house. You want to, that is the culture we live in, I guess, in the world with a bigger, better, more, until you get there. And then you realize, I want to downsize. I want smaller, little, don't show me.
More money, more problems.
It really is.
Mm-hmm.
But, you can't, it's like talking to a teenager or 20-something and trying to teach them and say, I know you haven't gone through it, and then they say, yeah, but that was you. They need to learn the lesson on their own.
Because you're so different.
I could say that now and say, okay, you're going to want the bigger and better. And when you get there, sometimes there's so much upkeep in that you just want to go back down to just, you know what? I want to enjoy where I've gotten and what I have in a different way. I don't need to show it in a label or a car or a handbag. I want to be able to travel and just subtly. And that happened for a while. Like I would get anything with a label at some point. I was like, I remember when I first started earning some income and I wanted Michael Kors was the first thing that was like it. Right? And the Michael Kors watches.
The watches, you told us about your watches.
I don't know, and I would go put them on layaway, and every week, and I couldn't wait, and oh my God, my watches. And no one gave a shit, but whatever. I was happy to have them.
Right.
But then later, I was like, what the fuck do I do with all these watches? I want my one good watch. That's it. My one nice watch, and the rest are sporty watches, whatever. But I have my one nice one that I wear when I need to or want to, and that's it. And if I had anything that was too demonstrative,
yes.
Is that okay? That sounds like a big word for that.
It is,
but
it's an
too demonstrative. Never took one. That showed the label or I was almost embarrassed because it felt like I was trying to be a show off. Like, ooh, look at my label. And now I try to hide it more. Like if I buy something nice, I'm like, I don't want people to see it. I don't want them looking, oh, look at her. And because people do it, and they do. But it's like, I'm happy with my one nice thing, and screw you with all your stuff. I've gotten rid of a lot of it.
Well, you bring up an interesting point. Well, first of all, what are we talking about today, guys? We were going to just give our hot takes on different. Well, not really. We were going to talk about just different trends. One of which, when we were prepping for this and we were talking about, is quiet luxury versus loud luxury. But you said something that I think is really interesting, because when I said, "Oh, she's just showing off that she's rich," and you said, "Well, maybe she's not," and you were talking about when you felt the need to show off labels versus when you wanted to be more conservative about it. It also probably coincided with a time when you didn't have as much money, so you wanted to really show it. And then when you game into a little bit of money, you're like, I don't really. Now it feels like gauche, to quote Anne.
100%.
What's her name?
And I remember I've heard this throughout my life at different occasions and different times, and really, I believe holds true. People that are wealthy, like real wealth, not rich, not hit it big, not wealth.
Yeah.
Which I probably zero understanding of. You won't know. You won't know. You might see some, they might dress nice. They might have, but you're not going to, they're just going to be an educated, you're never going to know the amount.
Well, that's the expression, money talks, wealth whispers.
Yeah. I mean, and I get it. And sometimes it just, when you have a little more, and through the years, we've done better in life, and I like to share it. I'm a person that likes to help people. I like to better their situations. That makes me feel good. That's a personal thing.
That's not personal. That's not just you. That's every human. Research has found that using your money on other people and toward other people makes you happier than just
100%. It's like giving the gift versus receiving the gift.
Yes.
I just feel it's not even like a pay it forward thing. It's just, I just think if you have it, do something good with it. Like,
sure,
you can only buy so many things. It really does feel good to help someone in their situation or give them a chance something. So I don't know. Anyway,
but here's a bit of maybe a counterpoint to this trend of quiet luxury.
So quiet luxury.
So this is a trend now that's like all over, where now it's become more. Before it was about showing your labels and stuff, and now it's about not showing your labels. And sometimes I think maybe a counterpoint or an argument about it is like, well, is this just another way for people who are wealthy to maintain their air of superiority over you? Like before, it was like you did show the label so people would know, and that made them feel good. And then as soon as labels became more accessible to more people, they're like, oh, well, now we don't like labels anymore. Now, now if you know, you know. And so is it just another way to continue to create hierarchies between people and class between people?
I don't know. I think it would probably depend on the individual. If it's something that they feel like they're given and they expect this gratitude or this, you're now forever indebted to me for me helping it.
Well, not even helping, just like if you're able to wear, like now it's like, oh, well, you have to know that this is an Hermes sweater. Like only if you shop there, you know, versus having something that has a big old H on it. You know?
Oh my God, or the big polo horse. Oh my Lord, those are, you know. Yeah. I don't know. I did a little
outlet shopping. I did a little outlet shopping the other day.
Can you open for Henry? Sorry.
Poor Henry.
He can't climb up the steps.
I know.
He goes down, but he can't come up. So you got to open that door. Sorry. Yeah.
All good. I did a little bit of outlet shopping, and I went to the Ralph Lauren outlet store.
In Orlando?
No.
Oh, here? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And here's what I found.
They have cute stuff, but
here's what I found. I found that the label was so huge. It was like huge.
Oh, it's huge. It's half the
huge horse. It's pony,
awful.
Whatever.
I can't.
And so it's almost like it's still a way of keeping the lesser moneyed person down, because when you see them wearing that, you're like, oh, you don't have any money.
No, you got that at Marshall's.
Yeah, you got that at the outlet store.
Jeans from Marshall's, by the way. Got them last week. BCBG.
As
really
my
cute.
mom says, yo soy cucaracha de Marshall's and TJ Maxx.
And I love them.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. And I love to tell people when someone says something cute, I got it for $5.99.
Oh, yeah.
Like, share. Who cares? I can buy the thing that's $100 or I can buy the thing that's $9. I don't care. If it's cute and I like it, I'm going to buy it, I'm going to wear it, and I'm going to share.
I agree with you 100%. Now, I do think quiet luxury is beautiful, and I'm more of a classic, timeless type of style, but I also think there's something very, very snobby about it, and I don't like snobby.
Do you find that as you've been able to do more or acquire more or do the quiet luxury things here and there, that you don't want to share, that you feel almost pompous, like almost like,
yeah, I mean, I don't feel.
Let me tell you, I went to the spot and spent $400 on my massage.
Oh, no.
Like,
can I tell you?
I don't want to. When someone says how much was it, I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to say it.
I don't want to say.
Just let me enjoy my fucking massage.
And this is not trendy, folks. Here's what's not trendy ever. This was never in style. But I used to be part of this group, and there was just this one person who would
this group
always,
where
this
like
just a group of people that I was involved with. I don't want to give any more details in case they're listening.
A gang.
It was a group of people that I was involved with. That's all you need to know. And one of the people in the group would constantly talk about how much things cost. And this was a person who obviously could afford a lot of things, although there were rumors about this person's financial situation and what was really going on. And they were doing they had to live elsewhere part of the year. It was like all very kind of shady. But this person would constantly talk about like the Chanel this and how much that cost. And my Amex bill was this much. And it was so exhausting to be around this person. I'm not even going to reveal the gender, but it was so exhausting to be around them. I didn't admire them. It didn't make me want to be them. I actually felt sorry for them because I was like, clearly you don't feel like you are enough and you need to bring this to the group as if this is going to make you cool and acceptable. And it made me sad for her.
It's okay. We don't know her. The group is gone.
Her, him, they, them. You don't know. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so I think we've gone through the quiet
label
luxury
thing. Yeah,
the label thing.
I think as we mature, we start young, and again, the generations change and the whole expectations and social media and whatever, all of it changes. So again, we can always go by what our own experiences were. And I think as you're getting older and you start, bettering your situation. and you can buy something a little better, and you kind of want to show it, and you want to make sure the label shows a little bit or whatever, and then you get to a point where you're kind of like,
I'm happy to share it even with like a close friend, like, and maybe someone who's been on the ride with me, so I could be like, look how far I've come. Like, you used to be with me when I could not afford like
McDonald's,
a cheeseburger.
Yeah,
like,
or like a $1 menu,
and
which is still good, by the way.
fucking-
Snack wrap, yum.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Snack
Where
wrap.
have you been?
Where have you been hiding?
By the way, McDonald's, tone it down on the sauce, though.
It is a
Little bit too much. A little overwhelming, and it takes away from the snack wrap.
Okay. How do we feel about? All right. So
whatever. It's an everything conversation.
This
today.
is an everything conversation. We're going to talk about a lot of things, but I think this is sort of trending, and I feel two ways about it. So let me ask you what you think. So we were talking in a previous episode about how we are of a different generation. We are of the Gen X, millennial, we old is
that's all right.
That's code for we're old. In my day and age, fast food was like,
fine,
very normal.
Yes.
I had my
lunch every day.
I had my 4th and 5th birthday at McDonald's.
I never had a birthday.
You
but
were there.
Everyday lunch was. Hi.
Yes.
How cute! I don't remember that.
Yes, you're in the photos.
I don't remember that.
You were
but
there.
That's
no, you
adorable.
were. You were on the slide with us.
Oh,
like you were.
Yes. Okay, your dad needs to show me those. I keep telling him, but let's not go there.
Anyway, that's for another. That's for another conversation. But in any event,
how cute!
Oh, it was so cute. Okay, but anyway, the point is, fast food was not that big a deal. Now I get that now we have more information. We have better information about the health impacts of fast food, but the judgment that has come along with like, if you eat that, like, ew, that's so gross, I would never feed that. And I'm like,
yeah, you would.
You know what?
Yeah, you would.
Tell me what hits better than a Taco Bell after a night at the club.
At 2:30 in the morning.
2:30
There's
in the morning.
nothing. Miami Subs doesn't exist really anymore, I don't think, right? There's like one in Doral.
Maybe.
But Taco Bell. Denny's. We used to go to Denny's.
Yeah.
The Superbird or the Moon's Over My Hammy.
Moon's
what?
Over My Hammy.
There's nothing better than that. Oh,
I mean, that was the meal that hit the best. A snack wrap.
They're the best.
Every now and then, those meals just fucking hit. And I don't like the judgment that I have to like hide it. Like, you can't know that I enjoy this because
sit and twist.
Because I know it's not good for me. I'm not going to eat it every day. But like every now and again.
But there's so many things that aren't good for you that happen on a daily basis. And people, again, my hero,
public.
Mel Robbins.
You need to stop quoting her, or she needs to come on the podcast.
I
one or
love
the
her
other.
so much because honest to God, that mindset, that theory, that book, that whole, it really was kind of like a light bulb for me. It's like, let them who? Like, it's true. These people that we worry about. And so the judgment, and so you feel like, I can't say I have Burger King. Bitch, everybody's having Burger King. Everybody's stuffing the taco. We all do it. At a certain time, you're ripping open the bag of chips or animal crackers or eating your kids' macaroni and cheese that they left or that's left in the pot. And you're going, I'm not throwing this out. Yeah, I'll throw it out. And you're sitting there with a spoon.
Shout out to Annie's mac and cheese. You are delicious.
Shoveling it in your mouth like, I'm going to throw it out. And you're like, spoonfuls. You're going, God, this is so good. Come on, man. We have so many pressures. We do so many things to do the right thing and stay on the right track or whatever. Smoke the cigarette every now and then. It's
Preach.
Horrible for you. Get away
bad.
from the vapes.
So bad.
Those permanent damage. But cigarettes, like when you're having some drinks and you've got that buzz and then a cigarette comes around, I can't stand the smell anymore. But when you're in that mode, it's like crack.
I only smoke when I'm in another country.
Yeah.
And
it's just,
I quit years ago. Smoking
so did
is
I.
horrible.
It's
horrible.
Quit over 25 years ago. And I go somewhere like, someone's smoking. But there are moments where you've had a little tequila.
Just right.
You're in the environment. A cigarette would hit so good right now.
I know.
I remember. I mean, we're human, for God's sakes. Like, nobody can live in that
perfect life. Get out of my face.
Get
Eat
out
the
of
McDonald's.
my face.
All right. How do
Get
we
off
feel?
my lawn.
Get off my fucking lawn. All right. And I'm sorry. So I was talking to my mom this weekend. My mom is so cute, guys. My mom is.
I adore her.
She's the best. And I know she listens to this. And Mom, I love you so much.
And I love you too. And you're not my mom, but kinda. But big sister vibes. We're like sisters.
Yeah. And she was promoting our thing on her Facebook, and I love her so much. But she did say to me, she was like, "Oh, you say fuck so much," and she's like,
she said that. I've never even heard her say
No.
Okay.
No.
I
She
was gonna
said
say.
you use that word so much.
Oh, so do I, Loli. Sorry.
And she
My
was
favorite
like,
word.
Mine too. And she was like, every time you say it, I just like, ooh, you know, because for those of you who don't know my mom, she's such a
Clean.
lady. She's
yes.
such a lady. She's just a full,
She's never
elegant
had
lady.
a drink, or if she has. I've never in my 40 years of knowing her, more.
She's
45.
had one, but she doesn't drink.
No. And
She
I've
doesn't
never
drink.
heard her even say shit.
I have heard it, but you have to get her to such a point. Like you have really done it
Yeah.
if you got her to curse. So
But
anyway,
it doesn't even matter. Like it's.
I say all this to say, Mom, I'm sorry. I curse a lot, and I
Yeah.
dropped the bomb.
Me too, but it's okay.
Eat the fucking McDonald's is what I wanted to say. All right, okay.
Eat the fucking cake shavings.
Eat it. All
Because
right.
people come here asking, do you have cake shavings? Do you have a Tupperware? Because I keep them in Ziplocs.
Oh, because okay, but you just say things without context. Remember,
We make cakes. I make cakes. Yeah. Cake shavings. Cake maker, cookie maker. And they're all like, do you have any cake shavings? Because when you
All
shape
right.
a cake, you got shavings.
All right. Thank you for that.
You
All
know,
right,
well, people don't know, but
anyway,
if you know, you know.
How do we feel about
What?
manifestation?
Okay, you take that one. I mean, I have a Gen X.
No, tell me.
Version.
Tell me how you feel about
Back in the
manifestation.
day when
Because-
you visualize, we called it visualizing.
Well, visualizing is very powerful.
Okay, but isn't that the same as manifesting?
Well, ish.
Tell me.
Because visualization will only get you so far.
Okay, so tell me the difference, because for
here's
me, what I learned about visualization is, you know, you make a vision board and you put all the things you
okay.
want, and you're looking at it all the time. You're bringing that energy and bringing it into your life. And to me, that's what manifestation is. So I'm like, well, it's the same shit as we did in the 80s and 90s of the visualization. Isn't it the
Yes.
same?
Well, sort of. So I guess it depends on how you define manifestation. But there's a couple things. So when you are, I guess we're talking about two different kinds of
Oopsie.
visualization. So there's the visualization of, yes, I have a vision board, right? And I'm looking at these images. What that does is it's basically like priming your brain. So when you give your brain like prompts and you say, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I want, your brain is really good at looking for the stuff that you told it to look for. So now it's going to naturally find opportunities and things that you might not have noticed otherwise, because your brain is a filtering device. It's going to filter out anything it doesn't think is important, because if you were constantly taking in every stimulus, I mean, you couldn't. There's just too much. So your brain filters shit out. But when you prime it to say, this is what I'm going to pay attention to, this is what I want, it focuses your attention on those things, and now you're going to notice them in ways you didn't.
Okay.
Now, where
I get that.
The other thing about visualization that's really powerful, and why it's a tool that like lots of athletes use and performers, is if you sit there and you close your eyes and you visualize something that you want, and it's not just visualizing the outcome, but if you actually visualize all the steps, like all the things you're going to do to get there, your brain is really bad at distinguishing between what's real and what's perceived. So if you imagine it, you get the same hit of dopamine that you would get as if you actually did it.
Okay.
And the thing about dopamine is that it's not just the hormone that makes you feel good. It's also your motivation and your focus hormone. So when you start getting those hits of motivation and focus in your brain towards this goal, you are more apt to actually take action and do things that you might not do if you weren't getting those chemical hits. So it's a very, very effective practice, but the people forget that you got to do something. Like you got to then take that motivation and actually act.
Right.
And sometimes people think like, oh, if I just imagine that I'm gonna have like a hot husband and a big old house, and like, no, girl, you gotta like that's just gonna motivate you.
Motivate you
to do something. To go get your mans.
Yeah. Go get your mans in your house.
Go get your mans. Go get your house.
So that you can show your label and tell
so that you can post it on Instagram, and I could talk shit about you later on a podcast. That is
with your blurred label in the background.
That's the circle of life.
That's it. That's what we all want. Attainable.
So, but are you a subscriber to the manifestation? I don't do it nearly enough as I should.
Well, it's on my to-do list. I do have it on my notes of one of my. No, seriously.
How much is on this to-do list? Because we also talked about the gratitude was also on your to-do list.
It's there.
Self-compassion. What else?
I mean, giving myself a little bit of grace, a little bit. But I do want to do that. It's something I have always. It's always kind of been a thing since it first came out. back in my day.
Yeah.
The visualization
and
thing.
it was
and
like considered like voodoo, like
like art, not artsy, but what's the word? Like metaphysics and
hippie to be.
hippie out there, guru, go to a dark hot room and bang cymbals and bowls and which are all common now. You went to a bowl thing. I saw your post with the bowls. I've been to that.
I went to my very first sound bath, and guys, it's unhinged. It's wild in there. I think I was hypnotized.
Really?
I think I was hypnotized.
I've done it several times, and I just sitting there going, "Wow, it's cool. She can do the bowls." I don't.
Were your eyes open?
No, but I just don't. I mean, it's just sounds. It's nice. It's relaxing, but I don't get the whole I'm somewhere else thing.
I was hypnotized. I'm not even sure that I'm fully me right now.
Yeah, that's so funny.
That bitch put messages in my brain while I was in there.
Wow. Yeah. Maybe I need to go to that one. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just don't know how to relax enough to get into something. I really don't. That's my struggle. That's why yoga and whatever. I need power yoga. I need movement. I need exercise. I need to feel like I'm functioning. To sit there and relax, all I'm thinking is, okay, when I get out of here, I have to go do this and I have to go do that. And I have to.
You know what people, I think, is a misconception though about like mindfulness and meditation and kind of like what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm that person that you're talking about.
I think there's a big misconception about what that requires, and I think a lot of people think if you are meditating, if you're doing, all this stuff. Meditation is a trend too. So like, I think a lot of people think I'm supposed to be calm when I do this. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to make me calm. And that's the purpose and the goal of the meditation. That is false. That is fake news. That is
okay. So enlighten me, because that's where I'm at. I'm those people.
I am the Buddha.
Yes, please.
No, but it was why I found it so unsatisfying for so long. When I realized, or when I learned or accepted, is probably the better word. When I accepted that was not the purpose. The purpose of meditation is to make you more skilled at just noticing your thoughts. It's not supposed to make you feel good. It's not supposed to make you feel calm. It's not supposed to be Zen. It's just the practice of noticing. And so when you notice things, you catch them sooner. So like I used to think, because I meditate, I will be calm. No, that's not how it works. Because you meditate, you notice the thoughts that trigger you. You notice them sooner. And because you notice them, you can take action before you react to them. That's why you're calmer. Not because you meditated. It's because, I caught that. I had a time to think about it. I paused. I decided how I wanted to react. I chose calm.
Wow. Look at you educating us. I love it.
But that's what it's for. And I feel like people...
I've never heard it that way, and that makes sense. But yeah, no, I'm of the people in your general group there that is like,
you people.
I need to be Zen and meditate and home and focusing on this thing, and this whole tranquility is going to come over me, and I'm just going to emerge from there like, Gandhi, and eat butterflies and be like wonderful.
In fact, meditation can be extremely agitating because and if it's not, and people think, I'm doing it wrong because I feel uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah. It's real fucking uncomfortable to sit there and notice your thoughts. It's fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But you're not doing it wrong. In fact,
that's even better. Yeah.
You're probably doing it. And a lot of people are like, my mind, it keeps moving. It keeps getting distracted. It keeps going. Yeah. That's what happens. That's what your brain does. You're not doing it wrong. And in fact, the more you can practice distracted, back to the breath or the mantra or whatever you're focusing on, distracted, back. The more you do it, the more you're strengthening the pathway that learns to do it. And so that's actually not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. So
then I have to retry.
Try again. And every time I hear people say, I can't meditate, my mind's too crazy. Bitch, everybody's mind is crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Like and so I'm always like, damn, how do you do it? How do you, which is why, again, I've chosen the times I've done yoga. Now I'm in the phase where I need to just do it to stretch my body. Like I weight train and I love doing weights, and I 3 times a week, and I'm religious with that. I need to pick up my walking again, but I noticed that now I need to get into the hip stretching and, make sure I maintain flexibility. Things start to change, and you're just kind of like, I'm still semi-flexible, and it's the same thing with that, with meditation. To me, it was always like, I can't quiet my mind. It was like, quiet your mind.
No, you're not.
And especially if you got watches that buzz and things that make noises.
You got to turn that off.
No, I do. Mine's not connected to anything. Mine is a time. It doesn't even keep steps. I don't even know how to hook it up for that. So I always did power yoga. I want to feel like I'm working my body instead of...
Well, that's fine too.
Which is fine. But still, they want you to, you know, come out of there kind of... And I'm... Because I've worked out, but not because I've relaxed and kind of gone from a 10 to a 6 or a 7. Which I'd like to do.
Well, perhaps you can take this new approach so that it doesn't feel so daunting.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Next.
Tell me. What is next, Natalia?
You know what I love? You love.
I do.
Girl math.
Okay. Tell me girl math. Tell me. I did a girl math the other day and I forget.
Tell us your girl math.
I don't remember. I'm trying to think. Wait, we were somewhere and the guy next to me, we're standing in a line. He goes, girl math. I go, but it works. Oh, God. Talk. And I will remember.
So for anyone who's not familiar with girl math, which by the way, I do think is pejorative and slightly insulting.
The Backstreet Boys. We were in line buying the jackets.
Okay.
Or no, we had the jackets.
Well,
my daughter
let me explain what girl math is. Girl math is essentially thinking it's accounting that makes no sense, and it's just basically tricking yourself into thinking that you have saved yourself some money
or made a good financial
decision when in fact you have not. Claudia, give us an example.
Well, no,
a day in the life.
No, a day in the life. No, I don't practice girl math on the regular, but in certain situations. So we were at the Backstreet Boys concert, which was amazing, in case you didn't know or listen.
They probably heard it in a previous episode.
I would hope.
They probably saw your jacket.
Oh, well, there we go.
They probably saw your bracelet.
My bracelet, my forever bracelet, my permanent bracelet.
They saw your Stanley Cup.
BSB, in case you can't see it.
They saw your Stanley Cup.
My Stanley Cup. And hopefully we'll be going back for New Year's, but okay.
Okay. Tell us.
So we were in line and someone was asking about the jackets, and I said, well, they cost this. As everybody knows, the sign was there. And my daughter had hers on. And did we know that it was reversible? We did not. And so it's really 2 jackets in one. So you take the price and you...
No, wait, but that's that's actual math.
Yeah, it's cut in half. So now you're getting 2 jackets for the price of what you thought was only 1 jacket, because now you get to wear it 2 ways. So girl math is that you'll pay that price because now you're really getting 2 jackets instead of just 1. And it doesn't matter. I would have worn it for the 1 because...
But I subscribe to that math.
And it was so pretty and it's so bright and happy. And I might just take it with me to Africa, even though they tell you to wear muted colors. I don't know.
Okay, please don't wear the bright blue on the
safari. Well, you want me to wear the one with their pictures? I mean...
No, but I just don't want you to be like a target for the wild animal.
They say that's just...
So yeah,
it's more about the perfumes, actually.
I am very much if I return this...
I saved money and I put it back in I'm there too.
I do that all the time, and my husband has to be like, yeah, that's not how that works.
Yeah, but it is. but it is because that's money back into the whatever. You don't owe it anymore.
I don't.
So
it's back in the.
So it's like putting it back in.
I saved us some money.
Yep.
And now
I'm with you.
And now I can go purchase something else because I made us money.
That's right. That's back in there, and it would have been used had I kept that thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So had you kept the $20 thing, it would have been spent. But now you returned it. So now you still have those $20 to spend because they were spent in the first place.
I think it's perfectly logical.
It makes total sense to me. How they don't get it, I don't know.
I don't get it either. Well, we've already discussed in previous episodes, they're dumb. So, okay. Another trend, which I obviously don't subscribe to, and speaking of my mother, she really wishes that I would, the sober curious mocktail movement. Now,
trying to get into that, and I've wanted to, and I'm like, but no.
You know,
I mean,
I try to. What the fuck are we going to say? We're literally drinking while we're having this conversation.
It's fake Prosecco. It's club soda with a little tint.
So actually, there is a brand. Is it La Marca or is it the other one? No, it's the one with the orange
Veuve.
No, girl. We're talking
whatever.
Prosecco from CVS. Mignonette. You people know what I'm talking about. I know you know. Anyway, they have an alcohol-free version of their Prosecco, and for a minute there. So here's what happened. Let me back up. I had to have a procedure done and they gave me antibiotics. And I really, really wanted, and normally I don't adhere to that you can't drink on antibiotics, but this was a procedure where I really needed it to heal. So
and you didn't want to go back and have it
I'm not going to risk it. So I'm not going to drink. But it happened to fall on my husband's birthday weekend, which was like a big weekend. We were going out, we were doing a lot of stuff. And so I ended up having a lot of mocktails, and I discovered that this brand makes a non-alcoholic Prosecco. But the point is that weekend when I didn't drink, I had a great time.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I actually feel good. And I woke up in the morning feeling good, and I didn't have a hangover or a headache.
A lot of it is the social idea of just participating with everybody else who's having a cocktail, and you get a club soda and put a lime in or whatever, and you're kind of just having just as good a time.
I had mocktails, and I felt as long as I was sipping on something.
Yep.
And the bartenders to this day and age are very artistic.
Yeah.
They make all kinds of great drinks.
Yeah.
I felt great. And actually, I was looking around, I'm like, you people are fucking dumb. Look at you drunk idiots. Like, we were on a boat.
Is that what I look like?
Yeah, is that me?
Yeah.
So I think there's something to it. Plus, we now know that the health implications of alcohol, they're not great.
And every day they come out and they're like, oh, it's poison, it's this, it's dementia. And it's like, that's a scary...
It's not great.
No, and we're not promoting anything. We're not promoting anything. Let's just start with that. We have our little cocktails here. Some days we have coffee. Some days we have cocktails. Today deserved a cocktail day.
Yeah.
Because it was not a good start. But, and I get it. I try to subscribe to the mocktail thing, and I tell myself I'm not going to have... And then the waiter comes, and I'm like, oh, yes, I'll have a cucumber martini, whatever. And I try to pick the lightest, most healthiest... I guess I'm just used to it. Like, it's just part of the ritual of going to dinner and I have one drink. Now, I'm a person that cannot drink alcohol at all during my meal, nor after.
Really?
I always have like a cocktail. It's a pre, and the minute there's food ordered, I'm water, iced tea. I can't drink wine with my meal. I don't like it. It's one or the other.
You are not yet worldly.
One doesn't go with the other. Maybe like, as we say here, pica pica, and the appetizers, a little sip, but once like there's food, it doesn't appetize me at all. I don't.
Well, some alcohol. So when you did, like, if you ever do, I guess
fish and white wine.
I guess you probably don't do this because I know your husband isn't like in the most adventurous eater. But if you did like a tasting menu and it comes with a wine pairing, you're not about that life. Okay.
No, okay. I don't. I really don't. No.
All right.
It's not for me.
You know what I think is interesting is how this newest generation, I don't know if it's because they have more information than we did, but now I have the information. I'm not doing anything differently. But they're not big drinkers. They're so cool with the like going sober, and they have coffee clubs. And I'm like, what? We were just talking about how we were hood rats in the club, sweating our asses off,
4 and 5 in the
drinking
morning.
Everything they had.
What?
Making terrible
when we were
decisions.
In high school, our school got closed down for asbestos in my 10th grade year, 11th grade year. And we had to...
Well, that seems not great.
Yeah, which is... So what they did was the next local school hosted 2 shifts. So our school would go to that school from their school would be 7 a.m. to noon, and then our school would come in with our teachers and everything and kind of take over their school from noon to 5.
That is wild.
So our school now,
That is wild.
Yeah. So our school was now noon to 5 p.m. Give me a fucking break. So we'd all catch rides. I didn't have a car. I did have a car.
Having
I don't remember.
mimosas on the way to
piece
school.
Of shit car. We would stop at farms or whatever because they would sell us alcohol when we were 15, and we would buy Schlitz malt liquor, the quarts, and we would drink that shit all the way to school and then go to class. I was 16. Teachers didn't give a shit. They were like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, it's the middle of the afternoon, half a year. Hi, Leah. We're like, what? Yeah, it was...
That's crazy.
We didn't care. And we would have beer, and it was wonderful. Like, we thought we were so cool and wonderful.
If that happened today, this generation would be like bringing their matcha.
Yeah, and there's 7 names, 7 words in the name of the whatever,
like
elixir.
Milk, lavender, honey, whatever, and then an avocado toast.
Yeah, which is not bad. It is delicious, but I wouldn't be taking that to school. But I get it. Like, that's a lot of work. To be healthy.
I don't think that this generation is doing it wrong. I think these habits are healthier. I just think, are you having a good time?
Yeah, like it's a lot. Like we had so much. We're 8 of us crammed in a car, like sitting on each other's laps, passing this malt. Like it was, man.
Like,
I would go back to that for a day.
Are you having fun?
Yeah, like all hempy. Yeah, everybody's all hempy and like healthy. Healthy is great, but like.
Listen,
man.
Again, these are better choices.
Bend a little.
I just think you have so much more life to go.
Yeah, and the rules get stricter, and the eyes become more, and the pressures become more. Like now, when you can just kind of live a little, just bend the rules a little,
unclench,
and
be cool. Don't be all uncool. And if you know that reference, you are my people.
Yeah.
Okay, how do we feel about thin eyebrows returning?
No, ever.
No?
Were they ever good? No.
No, but they were definitely the style in the 90s. In the 90s.
Oh, no. I missed that. I must have been asleep the entire 90s.
So you had the caterpillar eyebrows?
Never. I've had them. This is the size they've been always.
Okay, so they're very proportional.
Yeah. They're not, I don't pluck them. Only the straight ones that come out on the sides, I don't thin them out. I don't do anything.
So for a minute, eyebrows went crazy in the last few years where people had like super bushy,
like
laminated.
Yeah. They still...
Brushing them straight up.
Straight up and then laminating them. Like that's, like stop it.
And I would look at these people like, you think, I get it.
Do you think it looks natural? Because by the way, no.
By the way, no. I can't look at anything else.
No, that's all I'm staring at. Yep.
And now,
thick eyebrows are pretty. They're nice, and they do add a youthful appearance.
Well, I'm self-aware in that I haven't done my eyebrows in 9 months, and they're not great. So I'm
just need a little colored gel, and
I'm no one to be talking shit, but here I am anyway. And this Gen Z, which is trying to bring back everything 90s, and they think they made it up. They think they made it up.
When the 90s were here, we know.
When they bring these outfits back, and I had a girl, God bless her. She was like, I wore these jeans that, frankly, they could have been from high school, except they're just like a few sizes bigger now. But like, they were like what I used to wear in high school. She's like, oh my God, you know about those jeans? And I was like, yeah, bitch. I was wearing these
when they were a thing.
Like when you were just a twinkle in your little daddy's eye.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? And they think they invented, and you know what? Every generation does this, because my mom probably thought the same thing about me. But
all trends come around people.
They're like a 20-year.
Yeah,
every
clogs.
20
I'm
years.
so happy. Clogs and mules came back around.
You know what's coming back too?
I wear those nonstop, and I'll keep wearing them even when they're not in style. I don't care.
You know what's coming back besides the thin eyebrows that I don't think needs a comeback?
No, nobody needs to do that.
But you know what else doesn't need a comeback?
Thin lips.
Capri pants.
So capri pants, like culottes? Is that a word?
Like capri pants. You didn't wear these?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I did. But to me, capri is like the stretchy jeans that come like mid-calf.
No, that's just a skinny jean. No. This goes right under your knee.
Oh, no.
We don't need that. We don't need that back.
No.
That's from the 50s.
Especially you got thick calves.
Yeah.
No.
If you got ham legs, like some of us here.
It's like your thigh just continues all the way down.
You don't need that.
No, those aren't even cute.
They're coming back. Like very popular celebrities.
They're just going to keep going right
very
along.
Popular celebrities have been spotted wearing them.
That's because they're celebrities and someone makes them wear it, and they can.
How do we feel about people like self-diagnosing and using lots of therapy speak like, this is toxic, my boundaries, you're gaslighting me. Like, how do we feel about this like pseudo-scientific
oh my God, the gaslighting
appropriation?
Word. I had to ask it. Like, what exactly? Explain to me. So it's instigating is really...
Oh, I'll tell you.
Right? Is gaslighting instigating?
It is, but
it's
the
old word.
But it's doing so in a very subtle fashion.
Right.
It's like
they're just tactically.
I'm going to say something that I know is going to piss you off, but it sounds very innocuous.
Right.
And then you're going to get mad, and then I'm going to say,
but why are you?
But why are you so crazy? Like, why are you getting so mad?
But look at you. You need help.
Yeah.
I know.
I
get it.
Lighting.
Fucking idiots is what it is. Sorry, Loli.
Oh, I'm like, what?
She's not here.
No, but I do think there is this, I don't know how I feel about people. There's this therapist that I follow on TikTok, and I fucking love her because she is...
Is it Mel Robbins?
No, it is not Mel Robbins. This is a licensed therapist.
I get it.
And she talks a lot about how people have become so soft, first of all, and that they think any little struggle is somehow like an attack. It's an attack on them. It's a diagnosis. They can't just some things are just hard in life. They're just not easy.
Some
and they
shit
suck.
just sucks.
And there's this expectation almost that you're just going to feel good all the time.
Yeah.
And anything that doesn't feel good is bad.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I said it like that. Bad.
It's
so bad.
It's a bag.
It's so
you got to get your
bad.
bag. I went to a lesson of something, side note, a cookie class that I took at cookie, and the girl would say, now you take your bag. And I'm like, your what?
Where's she from?
Somewhere north. Really?
Midwest, maybe?
Yeah,
Minnesota.
Where it snows
nice?
a lot.
Minnesota.
But she says bag, and I'm like B-E-G, bag. And I'm like,
big.
Your bag?
Well,
What?
yeah. A lot of times people think if I feel bad, that's bad, and it's not bad.
It's human.
It's part of the human experience.
It really is. Everybody now, you can't have a feeling that's not happy. But you have to have a therapist, a drug, a thing. It's like some days just suck. Some people are mean. Some people, it's just part of life. Fucking shake it off, deal with it, have a shitty day, cry, eat yourself into sleep.
Have a goddamn drink.
And just fucking deal with it and move on. It will make you stronger. You will live. Not everybody has to
Agreed.
pat you on the head and coddle you and hug you and hold you. That's just not the way life is. Life is life. Fucking A, people are having babies under trees. People, there's people that get one meal every 4 days. Like, stop it. Like, your little mismatched outfit is going to be just fine tomorrow. Like, stop it.
There is a sense of just entitlement of like, I'm supposed to feel comfortable at all times. And guess what?
Nope.
That's not how that works. You're not the main character of the universe. You're not going to be comfortable
and your
all the
boss
time.
is going to not like everything you do and probably call you out, and you're going to have shitty coworkers, and you're going to come home and your kid's going to say something, and the other there's always going to be something. And you just have to learn how to fucking cope. Like, work on your coping skills. Realize that everything isn't the end of the world.
Yes. Coping skills. Look it up, Gen Z.
Yeah, they don't. Someone's got to resolve it for you. Someone's got to make it better. No, they don't. Get off your fucking phone. Learn how to communicate. Get some skills and resolve shit for yourself.
Figure it
out. Look at a map. Get there.
All right. So this is the last one because I think we're running low on time, but this was one of the quizzes. Not one of the quizzes. What the fuck? I had a stroke. This is one of the things that came out on the list. Everyone's starting a podcast as a trend. We support it. We support it.
Yeah. Oh, that was one of the comments. A beautiful comment I got today. And here she is on a podcast.
That's right. Okay, so again,
this was and there you say, go to the next light and go to your next TikTok video and comment to someone else.
So what Claudia is referring to, for context, we got some like just dumb comments on a social
nasty ass people.
Yeah, just like basement trolls who decided to come out and like activate
and hate
and hate.
It's okay.
And they said some things, and listen, we don't like those people, and they were talking about a podcast, and like that person would never have the balls to get on camera, give an opinion, take a stand on anything.
Only that, it's not even get on camera and give an opinion.
No, but that's like a big deal.
Some of the things that we talk about, you and I, sometimes we're having fun like this, and sometimes we're sharing things that we've experienced or gone through that involve our partners, our families, our kids, things that have been intensely personal and whatever, and because we've gone through them and we're here to share them with each other, and whoever, it might help somebody might be thinking, shit, I'm going through that, or I went through that. When I went through whatever I was going through, I spoke to my closest friends, and at one point one of them said, I spoke to so-and-so and someone else is going through that. Unless you verbalize it and share it, you don't know sometimes if someone's going through it. If you're going through it alone, is it you? Is this a normal thing? Is this an age thing? Is this a hormone thing? A lot of questions that we're navigating, just like when you have a baby and you're navigating that part. This is a next phase. And so from a little clip that we decide to post or whatever, people form these opinions that you're this fucking devil and excuse me, you're a bitch and you're this and
Witch.
yeah, and you, oh my God, and you know, he deserves to leave you, and hopefully, okay, maybe instead of forming these opinions in 20 seconds that you happen to see while you're stopped at a light, watch the podcast and listen to the whole conversation, because you might actually get some good information from it and see where it goes. But yeah, that's who was out today, were the people that were loving to hate. And, you know, I usually, you know, I've said this from the beginning, I don't go on and read the comments, because I know that that's a lot of what's out there. We're doing this to hopefully reach the people that
want to be reached.
That want to be reached, or maybe looking for a connection, some sort of kind of like, oh man.
That's why we're here. Yeah. And I will say, if you want to start a podcast, we support you.
Buy the cameras, buy the thing, do the things.
And we are at our time, but we are going to do a delve deck. And Claudia, here's your question.
Oh, my question.
Here's your question.
Tell me.
If you had to move to another country,
Italy,
and you could pick, oh, okay.
Well, there you go.
Which would you choose and why?
Italy, because it's perfection. I've only been twice.
Okay.
And it's been perfect every time. And I love. Now we're going to Africa, several countries, so we'll see. But I don't think I would move to Africa.
I don't think you're going to move there.
No, I'm not going to move to Africa.
And I don't mean that derogatorily.
No,
I just don't think you're going to move there.
time with the animals and maybe do a couple months, something like that, just helping. But Italy would be. I've been to France many times because my sister lived there for so long. No, Italy. The vibe, the people, the culture, the food, everything about it.
Okay.
I feel like I belong there when I'm there. Even my husband says, "You've got like this thing." I go, "It's because I belong here." I'm somehow from here. Yeah, my soul is from here.
Okay.
So I would say Italy. How about you?
I would move also to the European continent, and I would go to España.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet. I know.
So
I know we're due. Hopefully next year.
That is my number one place. I went for the first time when I was in high school, and from the moment I landed there, I was like, "Ooh, I think my soul is from here." And I love the people. I love the food. I already speak the language. Everything about it is just...
That's what I hear. My daughter's been twice. And I'm like, oh.
It's wonderful.
She says, Mom, you'd love it. It's like the perfect... so we hope next year.
It's wonderful because it is European, and yet you speak
Hispanic,
the language. Yeah. And it's familiar because they colonized all the countries that we come from. So we are kind of familiar with their culture. It's beautiful. The food is so good. It's wonderful.
Amazing.
And I'm going in November, and I cannot wait.
I wish
Que
I
viva
was.
España. All right, friends. Well, thank you for joining us for our
No.
The dog got excited too.
Well, because you did that.
Oh, I
and they thought it was a knock on the door. It's okay. She's just hyper alert to everything. And since there's thunder.
And guys, there's like 5 dogs in here. So anyway.
And there's thunder happening. And so they're all like, ugh.
Well, thank you for joining us for this episode. We are always glad you're here. Please be sure to follow, subscribe, wherever you get your podcast. Leave us a 5-star review. Nothing less will be accepted. And we will see you next week.
Yeah. And we hope you had a good time shooting the shit.
Shooting the shit.
Random. That's all right.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. I don't even have my, oopsie. There it is.